Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, I am Madam Nurul Atika Azmi. So today we are going to learn lecture 3 of 5 for polynomials. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to apply factor theorem to solve problems, and you should be able to find the roots of the equation and the zeros of a polynomial. Okay, factor theorem. If the remainder obtained from dividing the polynomial p by x minus a is 0, then the linear term x minus a is called a factor of the polynomials. Okay, if the remainder is 0, then we can say x minus a is called a factor. So for this example, inside this one is our polynomials, and this is our divisor. Okay, if you get the remainder 0, then we can say that x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. Okay, by using remainder theorem, so if you remember, remainder theorem is PA equal to RA, we can get this one. So from this example, we will substitute x equal to minus 1 inside these polynomials, and the answer you'll get is 0. So we can conclude that since p negative 1 equal to 0, then x plus 1 is a factor of px. Note here, if x minus a is a factor of p, then pa equal to 0. Then if ax plus b is a factor of p, then p negative b over a equal to 0. So example 1, show that x minus 3 is a factor of p. So by using remainder theorem, we will substitute x equal to 3 inside this polynomial. Okay, so bila you tekan calculator, you akan dapat jawapan dia kosong. So we can conclude here, therefore, since p3 equal to 0, then x minus 3 is a factor of p. Okay, next example, by using remainder theorem, determine whether the following linear functions are factor of the given polynomials. So given here polynomial p and the divisor is x plus 1. So we will substitute x equal to negative 1 inside this polynomial. So kita akan dapat jawapan dia adalah negative 7. So yang ni you tak dapat kosong, bermaksud since p negative 1 equal to negative 7, which is not equal to 0, we can say that then x plus 1 is not a factor of p. Okay, next example. If 2x plus 1 is a factor of the polynomial, find the value of p. So dekat sini dia dah buat statement 2x plus 1 adalah factor. So bila factor bermaksud kita punya remainder akan equal to 0. So kita akan substitute x equal to negative 1 over 2. So the statement adalah equal to 0. Sebab dia adalah factor, so remainder kat sebelah kanan ni adalah 0. So apa kita kena buat adalah substitute x equal to negative 1 over 2 inside this polynomial. Okay, bila kita simplify, you akan dapat p over 4 minus 21 over 4. Then we will bring this to the right hand side. So p over 4 equal to 21 over 4. Then we will get p equal to 21. So that is what the question want. Find the value of P. So that will be our final answer. Next question, given that x minus 2 and x plus 1 are both factor of the polynomial. Okay, find the value of constant A and B. So bila sebut factor, yang pertama sekali kita akan gantikan bila x equal to 2 for this divisor. So P2 equal to 0. Then substitute. Okay, we simplify and then we will get 4a plus 2b plus 11 equal to 0. Then we will get 4a plus 2b equal to negative 11. That will be our first equation. And the second one is when x equal to negative 1 for this part. Okay, so p negative 1 equal to 0. Then we substitute inside the polynomial. Simplify and then we will get a minus b minus 7 equal to 0. So a minus b equal to 7. That will be our second equation, supposed to be. But then if we take a look at example equation 1, we have 4a plus 2b. So I want to use the elimination method, means that salah satu ni kena sama. So kita akan darabkan 2 lah supaya saya dapat 2b dekat sini. So this equation kita darabkan dengan 2. So you will get 2a minus 2b equal to 14. That will be our second equation. Then only then we can eliminate b. So tambah dan juga tolak kita akan guna operation tambah lah. Equation pertama tambah equation yang kedua. Okay, then kita akan dapat ni akan habis. So 4a tambah 2a akan dapat 6a sama dengan, so negative 11 should be here. Negative 11 tambah 14. Dia akan dapat 3. So A sama dengan 1/2. And then nak cari B, kita akan subs A equal to 1/2 into equation 1. So kita ada 4 dan A 1/2 plus 2B equal to negative 11. So and then we simplify. So 2 buat pergi sana. Kita dapat 2b sama dengan negatif 13. So b sama dengan negatif 13/2. So that will be our answer. A equal to 1/2. B equal to negative 13/2. Okay, next for example 4. When the polynomial p is divided by x squared minus 1, so this should be our divisor. So the remainder is mx plus n. This is our remainder. Find the constant m and n given that x plus 1 is a factor. And when px is divided by x minus 1, the remainder is 4. So ni untuk second info. Jadi kita keluarkan maklumat daripada soalan ni. First start dengan our divisor. Kita ada x square minus 1. So when we factorize, we will get x plus 1, x minus 1. Okay, then kita juga ada remainder given in the question, which is mx plus n. Jadi yang pertama, kita guna maklumat bila dia kata x plus 1 is a factor. Bila factor bermaksud kita punya remainder adalah 0. So when x equal to negative 1, kita akan dapat r negative 1 equal to 0. So substitute negative 1 into this remainder equation. So m negative 1 plus n equal to 0. So we ada negative m plus n equal to 0. That will be our first equation. And the second one, P is divided by X minus 1, the remainder is 4. So when X equal to 1, so R1 equal to 4. So we have M1 plus N equal to 4. M plus N equal to 4. That will be our second equation. Then kita akan eliminate salah satu. Jadi tak kisahlah mana-mana pun. So saya akan eliminate M. So equation 1 plus equation 2. And then plus equation 2, M plus N equal to 4. Okay, kita akan dapat 2N sama dengan 4. So N sama dengan 2. Then kita proceed untuk cari M. Substitute N equal to 2 into equation 1. So negative M plus 2 equal to 0. M should be equal to 2. So soalan minta kita cari constant M dan N saja. So that will be our final answer lah. M2 N equal to 2 as well. Okay, next question. Given that P is exactly divisible by x squared plus 2x minus 3. From the previous lecture, we know that when the question stated that exactly divisible, it means that the remainder you should get is 0, Rx equal to 0. And then kat sini dia dah bagi divisor x squared plus 2x minus 3, this is our D. So for part A, determine the value of A and B. So word clock maklumat. So bila kita factorize this divisor, kita akan dapat x minus 1, x plus 3. So exactly divisible. So kita akan gantikan x dengan 1. So means that P1 equal to 0. So substitute inside the polynomial. Simplify. So A plus B sama dengan 9. So to first equation. In the second equation, when x equal to negative 3. So P negative 3 equal to 0. Simplify and then you akan dapat 9A minus 3B minus 93 equal to 0. So kita nak guna elimination method, jadi kita akan bahagi this equation dengan 3. So kita akan dapat 3A tolak B sama dengan 31. So 93 ni saya buat main belah kanan siap-siap lah. So ni our second equation. And then solve. Kita akan eliminate B. So kita akan buat equation pertama tambah equation yang kedua. Equation pertama tadi kita ada A tambah B sama dengan 9. Kita tambah equation kedua, 3A tolak B sama dengan 31. Okay, so kita akan dapat 4A sama dengan 9 tambah 31, 40. Jadi A sama dengan 10. Baik, kita akan cari B pula seterusnya. So subs A sama dengan 10 into equation yang pertama. So kita ada 10 tambah B sama dengan 9. So B equal to negative 1. So itu kita punya jawapan untuk part yang pertama. A 10, B negative 1. Okey, untuk part B, hence, factorize the expression completely. Hence ni bermaksud kita akan guna semula apa yang kita dah cari daripada part yang pertama. Okay, kita akan buat long division. So substitute A dan B inside the polynomial. So kita ada 3x cubed, okay, plus 10 x square minus x minus 12. Okay, factorize completely. Our divisor for this question is x square plus 2x minus 3. So kita tulis dekat luar session bah ni. Okay, so seperti yang you dah belajar dekat lecture yang pertama, buat long division. X square darab apa dapat 3x square? So should be 3x. So 3x cube. Okay, 2x darab 3x tambah 6x square. And then negatif 3 darab 3x. Dia akan dapat negatif 9x. Okay, letak minus sign dan juga bracket. Jangan lupa. Okay, kemudian ni habis. 10 tolak 6, you akan dapat 4x square. And then negatif 1 tolak-tolak akan jadi tambah 9x. Negatif 1 tambah 9 tambah 8x, bawa turun 12. Negatif 12. Ok, x darab dengan apa untuk dapatkan 4x square? So should be 4. So dapat 4x square plus 8x minus 12. Ok, so tolak. Jawapan kita akan dapat kosong. And then dia kata factorize completely. So, tadi kita dah factorize divisor ni dekat sini. Jadi kita guna semula lah. Tak perlu salin lagi sekali. So, kita tulis our polynomial. So, 3x cube tambah 10x square tolak x tolak 12. Sama dengan divisor kita tadi. X tolak 1, x tambah 3. And then, darab dengan our quotient, 3x tambah 4. Yang ni yang dikatakan factorize completely. So, settle untuk example yang ke-5.